Hello, this is Yasmin, and welcome to my first video, and it's for Inktober 2016. I'm starting first with a cool erase pencil to make out the sketch for it, and then afterwards I go in with the pens, then I go in with ink, and then final touches too. I wrote down some quick prompts. This is the third time I'm writing this because I hate how I sound. I talk too fast, and I mumble, so hopefully this makes the cut. So I actually have the full week of this recorded. I've been keeping up with Inktober, but I'm going to be posting these a week behind. I was going to make a whole video of just week 1, but I have so much footage of this that I can't compress it down and also have the same effect of you seeing the drawing process. So this is day 1, being posted on October 8th, I think. So yeah, we're doing that now. I'm using a GoPro to record this too, and it's strapped to not only my head, but it's right above my nose, so you can see the drawing process and see where it is. Usually people have the thing right over your shoulder, so I do apologize if... Please let me know in the comments if this is helpful or not. If not, I can always make the camera setup over my shoulder so you can see everything, but to be honest, I'm one of the types of people that hovers over their drawings too, so I might get cut off from what you'll be seeing. So yeah, let me know in the comments if I should not have this on my face. It's on my face. I do not feel attractive while drawing. Usually I feel attractive like all the time, and not today. Or I don't think I'll be... whatever, who cares. Here I'm using a Micron 2, and I'm using the light thin pens first. I don't go directly in with the black pens unless, it depends on what I'm doing, but since I already have an idea of the drawing itself, I start off with thin pen, get the details, and then afterwards the thicker inks, and then the brush pens too. If you're not familiar with what Inktober is, feel free to look that up on Google. It was started by Jake Parker, and it's been going on for a couple years, probably not a couple, a lot of years. And if you type in Inktober on YouTube too, you can see all the work that other artists have done too. So I strongly recommend you to check that out. Nice thing about starting out with the thin pen too, you get the nice airiness of it too, the flow of your line work, and then afterwards you can put thicker inks and thicker pens too, so to add weight to it. The body looks kind of awkward right now, but I know I'm looking at the finished product too. It's gonna work out at the end. So if you ever feel discouraged while you're drawing, keep at it, because you'll fix it. Just fix it. The whole point is to have a finished product, not a perfect product. So finish it. So I'm done with the thin inks. I did some thicker inks too. As you can see, the line looks different. But now I'm gonna go in with the Sumi ink, and the ink that I have is black Sumi ink Yasutomu, made in Japan. And this ink is over 10 years old already. It's really good ink, so the consistency is still there. Just add a little bit to give a smokiness effect. See, I'm not using a whole lot. If I were to, you'll see in my next videos too, if I use a lot of that ink, it's just straight up like black, and it's hard to work well. So it's easier for you to start off light than dark. So add a little bit of ink. And Sumi ink is, it's not waterproof, so if you want to add water and do that, you can do it with this ink. But if you use like India ink or whatever, well, not whatever, use India ink, that should be waterproof. Just double check your India ink before it. I have India ink right there, and then I also have, I think, acrylic ink too on the desk. So I'm going back in to do the eyes with a thin pen, just so I can get that done. Notice how I finished inking it to get the shadows with the watercolor. I'm very impatient. But to speak of paper though, it's gonna absorb quick and it's gonna be fine. I use Strathmore watercolor cards and I have a big stack of them. I got them from Amazon. So I got like the 50 quantity. So that should last me for some time. And that should absorb really quickly too. Now I'm going back in to do the hair with a regular felt tip Sharpie. And I have a lot of pens too. I have a lot of stuff. So I'm just testing all of it to see how this, and then also again, this is day one, I'm just trying to see where I'm going with all this. So if you're a pen hoarder like me, use everything. Just, why not? Just have fun with it. Not going for perfect. You're going for finish. Here I'm looking at J. Scott Campbell because that's like one of my heroes. I'm not copying his work, I'm looking to see how he got the glint of Elvira's hair because he did a portrait that I remember of Elvira, so I'm trying to see like, how he got the glint. So I went over it with the Cool Erase blue pencil, and then now I'm going over again with a light micron pen to get those highlights in. It's just a sketch, even with the ink, it's just a sketch because I'm going to ink over it again anyways. Look how lovely the dark hair is, yeah. Switching back to a finer tip. This is actually still a Sharpie pen, but it's just a fine tip, fine point one. And it has a nice bleed effect to it. So when I drag it down from the bigger blotches of ink, it has a nice like it feels the hair quality a lot better than if I use a micron. The micron is much more resistant, so this one just like melts a lot easier. And Elvira doesn't have like chunky blunt bangs. She has bangs, but you know they have a nice frayed look to it. So I'm making sure that it comes off nice. Looking at this, I sped this up 4 times fast, and so me just drawing and seeing the little sketches kind of crazy. Really interesting. But this video was originally like 45 minutes long. Not that bad, 45 minutes to spit this drawing out. Yes! Yes! Get the hair! Yes! Make sure you don't have chunky end at the end. You have a nice, fine, like, flip to it. A nice ending. Okay, now I'm getting my travel set of Koi watercolors. And I'm only using red and blue, I believe. So that's a straight up blue one. I washed it out. Now I'm mixing up 2 color palettes with it. So just to give it a nice MAC color NYX Cosmetics wet look to it for the lips. Yes! Do it! Yes! But I'm also using that same color. I'm lighting it a little bit just to give her nice blush effect and her eyeshadow. And I also use it for the shadows of her body too. And by doing that, it exudes the paleness of the porcelain skin look of her too. But really, I'm just using that mixed red and lighting it up a little bit. Now I'm going back in with the hair, and here I actually freaked out a little bit because I went straight from the palette, didn't mix it, didn't test it. I don't test my colors that often, I rarely do, and so when I did that, I was like, oh my god, it was like a strong glue, so I kind of watered it down, because you can do that with watercolor. You can water it down a little bit, play with it still. If you need, you can get a piece of napkin and like pick it up. But I ended up like painting the whole hair, as you can see, so it's all unified. So with that, put that away. And going back with Sumi ink, because I could have used the Sharpies again, but you saw how long it took for the hair, so I want to give a different like, yes! That's just so satisfying to see. Nice, clean, like, ink feel to it. This is not the watercolor brush. This is actually a Pentel brush pen. And once again, I'm just using all my supplies. Like, why not? I have so much stuff. So, see, the smokiness of the background is gone already. It's like, it went away. Granted, I fast forwarded, but still, it's done. Now hit it up with the white ink for highlights and finishing. And that's pretty much it. That's Elvira. That's my first Inktober drawing. Once again, I'll have more coming up, but I'll be a week behind. I might combine videos. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.